I think we're back. Hey there, folks. My PC decided to cut off. I have a feeling that Windows had something to do with it this time. But it won't be streaming for too long. Probably just have a basic kind of chatting stuff. Because won't be much point getting everything back open again. Probably get Blender. Blender's pretty quick to work with stuff. And probably get Blender back open. Have a look on Blender. Unity takes about 5 minutes to load everything up. So by the time I've loaded Unity, I'll be ending the stream. Let's move over to the main screen. Wait for OBS to catch up. Come on, OBS. Oh, streaming under one section. Let's go. There we go. There's only a transition to go between those sections. Because it effectively crashed everything. But Windows Update seemed to be running before I started to stream earlier. So, I'm guessing that has something to do with it. I wonder if I can bake. How do I bake the material? Browse texture to be linked. Do you want the color? I gotta love it when browsers open everything back as they were. It's always useful. See if we can find the we'll find what we need from this forum. Okay, so maybe it's the Blender issue then, that's not exporting the file correctly. Seeing the file, that's not quite done. Okay, let's Vertex Paint not work in Blender. Trying to do low poly tutorial. I want to use vertex painting and paint the island, but the brush does not paint. Vertex paint not exporting. Can't export vertex colors anymore in Blender. Let's have a look. Upgrade to Blender 3.2, that's what I'm using. Hey there, Cultured. If you're trying to keep things simple, you can create materials in Unity and add them, and then match the colors using Blender. Ooh, that's possibly what I might have to do. The annoying thing is I got it to work before. Like, I did all the coloring in Blender for a pumpkin. So I painted the main part of the pumpkin orange, the stalk green, exported it, carried over to Unity. For some reason this one isn't doing the same, but I'm not sure if I've done something different. But I suppose, yeah, the alternative. Did you paint this one? Yes, this one I painted all of the did all the vertex painting in Blender, as I did with the pumpkin, and when I export it, it doesn't come with a colour. So I'm not sure if I've missed a step. Whether I need to there must be a texture then. Let's have a look. I can never remember where anything is. Got material. Material is just white. So can we remove that? Is that the problem? Am I exporting it with a white texture? Then that's overriding its vertex paint, I'm guessing. Might be what the issue is. Let's disable that message for the moment. And the problem is, by the time I get, I can try to get Unity back open again. Everything crashed on me. So I've only just gone live according to my stream, but I was live for an hour and a half prior to this. But yeah, this is all painted with vertex ones, but maybe the pumpkin didn't have a texture or material applied to it, and that's why it worked. Let's see if I can get Unity open in less than 10 minutes. Seems to be going a little bit quicker without Windows kicking in and trying to check everything. So the main thing is, once I get into Unity with the colours and the right weight, so vertex weights, Unity reported a dodgy vertex weight on there. Stream went on and off. Yes, PC completely shut down. I have no idea what happened. It didn't just cut. It actually shut down. So I'm guessing Windows Update must have kicked in, because all the screens went off, but the music was still playing, and eventually the music stopped playing and it rebooted. So it was not like it cut off like it usually does. So I'm guessing Windows Update must have installed something in the background and thought, you're not doing much right now, let's reboot. Hi, it's back. This time caps on purpose. Welcome back, Lisa. Just getting Unity open. It is loading quicker now, so I'm guessing Windows Update is something in the background. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah, there's my my pumpkin. So that imported fine, no issues. That is there as a prefab. It is sideways though. Don't think I had the right ups and downs when I explored. But it's got the colours there. It's got the green. It's got the orange. So those two colours came in with it. But they weren't coming in with We have the Blender one. Right, so let's save this. Let's go export FBX. So what is it? Y up minus Z forwards? Let's double check Unity. Y up minus Z forwards, that seems about right. Bake animations, no animations yet to bake. So let's export that. Now it's exported. "3D objects," there it is. Let's bring that into Unity. Still says there's an import warning. There's no weight assigned. Why though? And it's not brought any materials in. I'm guessing I have to make the materials to match the colours. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to make the materials, assign the material through the vertex painting, and then that'll come through. I'm guessing Unity doesn't take it as it is. Maybe I painted it differently. Maybe I painted it wrong. Not that it really matters. I didn't do much in the way of painting. It's literally just a blue arm and a beigey coloured hand, wooden stick, and a white flag. The base doesn't really matter what the colour of the base is. You're not going to see it. So maybe if I repaint it then. Remember, get to vertex painting. There it is. Let's go in blue. Really need to practice more on certain aspects of this. It's not as intuitive as I'd like it to be. Base colour. Because we can draw it up here. Set vertex colours. So that's wiped it all. Let's go back. Dirty vertex color. Create a dirt map gradient. No, colours others. So I painted it as straight as it was. I basically drew it onto it. Maybe that's the one way to do it. Maybe I need to assign materials to it instead. Rather than vertex paint, texture paint. Texture paint, I don't necessarily want to make a texture file for it. Because I've done that with the panda, and the panda was a bit more, there was more detail with the panda. This purposely doesn't have much in the way of detail. Oh, excuse me. So we have a blue. Make a new colour. Let's call this hand. Trying to find a nice fleshy colour is not easy. Probably about that. And let's go for a new colour. Call this wood. Probably around that kind of colour. Cool, got a wooden colour. Let's go for a white flag. Straight white as it comes. No, we won't worry about the base there. So we've made 4 materials. So I can drag those on there. There's materials on the export to make sure they would come with it. Mesh over armature lamp empties. Just want to see if these come through. I have to repaint it, I'll repaint it. Ah, the whole thing is blue. And blue's come through. That is a start. Not quite what I wanted, but it's a start. Let's see what the import. I'll probably have to go away and research this. In the long run, you'll probably want to do your texturing using a technique known as palette mapping. This is where you UV unmap your objects, assign UVs to color swatches in a texture containing a palette of colors. The way you're going about it, where you have a material assigned to represent individual colors, increases draw calls and will crush your game performance, not to mention issues you're having with exporting materials. Ah, good thing to consider. Thank you for that, Coltrane. Yeah, I shall have to look at doing that instead, then, because I made a panda and I basically just did a UV map of the pandas, which just used a PNG file, painted it onto there, and that was fine. But when it's only literally a couple of colours, like this pumpkin, I'm sure I have to load up the pumpkin file, I think. Let's open, let's don't save that. Pumpkin. Can I drop a link to a YouTube video? Like, sure thing. It might strip it. Yeah, I was afraid of that. If you drop it the bit just after the youtube.com, then I can grab that. Because yeah, they get so many spam stuff. So this is the pumpkin I made. It does have 2 materials. Okay. So that was the way the tutorial told me to do it. So you're saying that's not the best way to do it. I certainly want to learn the better ways of doing it. Palette mapping. But yeah, everything I've learned with Unity and with Blender, I've just done for videos. So Certainly need to follow something for this. Awesome, thank you, Cultured. Much appreciate that. I'll have a watch off stream, and I'll practice some stuff, and I'll try this next week. Unfortunately, I have to kind of wrap the stream up. That's one example. Thank you. You can't actually see the thing I'm looking at. There we go. Yeah, so this is the pumpkin. So I did actually have two. In the tutorial I followed for the pumpkin, I basically made two textures, two materials, and then assigned them using the assign thing. So that's what I did with the pumpkin. But if you're saying that's having separate materials is not the most efficient way, and I'd like to make it efficient. Ideally, if I can finish this game and have it mobile friendly, that's a good test. But I shall watch that, and I shall check that out. I think if I switch over to my camera now, because I'm getting quite tired, and it's only been streaming for an hour and a half. I don't stream for very long before the computer crashed. So I shall watch that, and I shall practice. It's more complicated to do your texturing and definitely worse performance. Thank you for letting me know. I don't know. I'm probably going to get to a point where I go, I thought that was the best way, but my performance is tanking hard. There's got to be a better way. But this game I'm making at the moment is try and do it the dirtiest kind of way I can think at the time. Well, try to make it the better way, but I can do it, find out a way. If it ends up being dirty, do it better next time. And work it that way. But it seems, yeah, the reason the pumpkin worked is because I did it the quick and dirty way, which is probably fine for two colours. But I don't want to have to do too much work. The whole of the point of this, what I'm trying to do with this game at the moment, is make it as efficient as possible. Not just like on resources, but for my kind of workflow, make it efficient. So once I've got techniques down, I should hopefully be better. But I'll watch that now while I relax and try and get better. Now I'll be doing more of this kind of stuff next Wednesday. There's nothing happening next Wednesday, is there? No, next Wednesday is good. The Wednesday after that is in fact Christmas. Blimey, 2 weeks till Christmas. So yeah, next Wednesday I'll do some more of this, and hopefully I'll be able to get something from your video that you've recommended, Cultured. And I want to be able to have a demo by the end of this year. So that's basically next stream, and that's it. My next stream is going to be the last dev stream, unless I fit one in over Christmas. Maybe I'll do, I don't know. But yeah, if I can get this in there and get a demo out for people to kind of play a little bit and see what they think. But yeah, that's it. Unfortunately, 10 PM British time is my cut-off, as my partner Nix gets up quite early. Thank you for the stream, was epic. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you, Cultured. Much appreciated. And everyone who dropped by earlier on YouTube, thank you all for dropping in as well. And you probably won't see this unless you click on this video, because you were on my previous stream. All those cool emotes, all over the screen. Have a good night. Thank you, Jeffrey. I'm going to get some rest now, and I shall watch this video from Cultured, and yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of your night and enjoy the rest of your week. I'll be back on Monday for Stardew Valley, and back here Wednesday for more working out Blender and Unity. But yeah, have a good night, enjoy your week, and I shall see you then. Good night.